Hello, my crafty friends. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. I don't think my voice is awake yet. I'm so glad you're here. It's morning and I have a big cup of coffee here. There we go. I might have to take a drink in a second. So I was anxious to share with you some goodies that I picked up at thrift stores. I think I have one thing from Walmart. We'll go ahead and show you that first. I believe I got this at Walmart. I usually don't go into Walmart. I usually shop online at Walmart these days. But I went in there. Why did I have to go in? I actually forget why I had to go in, but I had to go in for some reason. And I got these a couple weeks ago. That's why I don't remember why I went in. But when I went in, I checked out the school, back to school, and I found these. I thought these were so cute. And I thought the little color selection was nice. They had some of these in single, like you could buy a single one, and then they had, I don't know if they have more than one color combination of the set of 3, but anyway, I thought the set of 3 would be cute to stack. Collapsible crates, and I thought they were a decent price, except I don't remember how much they were. But this is the only thing I got from their back to school section at the moment. I don't know if they're putting more out, but it seems like some things weren't there yet, so I'll check it out again. Last year I went in a couple of times during back to school and found things that, like, oh wow, look at this type of thing. Like, I would never think to search online for what I found, so it did pay off for me to go in and look around. But these are little collapsible crates, and I've seen these before as far as the bigger ones, but I have never seen any this small before, so I thought these would be really great for some craft room organization, and the fact that they're stackable is really good. Or if you don't want to stack them, of course you don't have to. So they just open up, and there's a little notch here that they fasten together. I like these colors. I like, of course, this color. I have this color in my craft room. If I could get all my accessories this color, that would be perfect, but I have other colors in here because I can't always get that color. But there's a little piece of plastic wire here holding these clothes, and I just want to I want to see what they look like opened up and stacked. So I don't know if you can tell the size, but they are this way. Let me see. Where's my one? This way is from side to side, going all the way to the edge. So you know the storage starts in here, but from side to side, this way 4 inches, this way 5.5 inches, and they're 2 1/4 inches deep. So just as easy as that, they open up and snap. Now that I know how they work, I can do it a little quicker. And let's see how they stack. Yeah, they stack nice. They have a little something here to, a little tiny notch right here on the corners to attach, kind of, so that they don't slip around. Nice. And this one, I have to see. I don't know why. I have to see what they look like. I think they're so cute. Okay, so we've got them all put together, and there we go. So if you wanted to, if you have something that can be within the depth of it, you can stack them or use them separately. I'm thinking I would really like to put something within the depth of them and stack them. I'm going to look over at when I got these, I thought of my organization piece I have in here that used to be the end of a bunk bed, and I have a bunch of things nicely organized on top of it, but I have a lot there, so I'm thinking that maybe I could use this to help to organize that even better than it already is organized. So, and aren't those pretty colors? That kind of love them, but I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't go, I mean, you could stack them a little higher, I guess, but you want to, you know, you're going to have to get, you know, whatever you want from the bottom, you know, you're going to have to be like moving them around, you know, type of thing. So I wouldn't stack them too high. So that's one really fun thing I've got. And then I've got, let's see, let me show you a few books, and then I have a few more books I don't know if we'll get to today, but I wanted to show you these, and then a few things I got, odds and ends, junk journal things I got from crafting things that I got from, these are all from, the rest is all from, oh no wait, here's one thing from Dollar Tree. These I got, that was from Walmart, that little organizer thing. These are from Dollar Tree, and I got these, they're lanyards, bead lanyards. They were $1.25 and each, and I thought they had a lot of beads on them is why I got them, and I thought they were different than what I have, and I do have some of these are the can you see that, those little circle pieces that are beads. I forget what they're called at the moment, but I just like this color combination too, so I thought this would be fun to, you know, restring on some beaded tassels or dangles or whatever. So, and they have big holes. They all have decent sized holes, so they can go through just about any kind of string that you use. Can you see this is a small little natural colored wood bead, but it has a big, see the, I don't know, can you see the hole through my fingers there? I don't know if you can see it. I can't take them apart right now, but because there's so many, they'll go everywhere. So I've got the beads, and then I have this little piece on the end that is you've got a largish jump ring, looks like, a lobster claw clasp, like a key ring, and a little tassel. So you've got all of that to use too. So for $1.25, I thought that was a good deal. I noticed it. I'm trying to think of where it was. It was, you know where these were in my Dollar Tree when I found them? They were in the office supplies. Yeah, that's where they were. Now I'm remembering. And I got 3 of them. Oh, this one is all natural, and it has little gold beads here. Little gold beads, and do they have a big hole too? They have a decent sized hole too. So, you know, sometimes smaller beads like this have just a little tiny hole, like so tiny that you can get, like, you have to use like a thread size string in it. But these have a little bit bigger hole, so you can get wax cord through here, or probably just about any cord. See that hole? Let's see if I can hold it where you can see it and it will focus. See that? Yeah. So anyway, 2 of the I got 3 different ones. Yeah, I got these a couple weeks ago too. So you've got the natural with the gold bead, this one with a little, like, they're like slices. I can't remember what they're called right now. I have a bunch of these in other colors, but not these kind of cooler colors, like cool, you know, warm, cool. Those are more cooler colors. And then this one is a third kind of different designed one. So these are like seed beads, all these little colors. I just thought these were pretty colors. And then the wood, natural wood again. And I thought those colors, some of these beads on here are flowers, right here. Little flowers with smiley faces. So I thought those were cute. And then there's quite a few of those, if you can see right here on this section. Sorry, let me get that glare out. Well, I guess there's glare no matter what I do here underneath. Here we go. And then, yeah, so quite a few flowers, and then they all have the little, you know, keychain piece on the end. So, 3 of those. Okay. Now, back to the books. So, I got this one I got at a store, which I'll show you in a minute. Let me show you all the rest of the books I got at the thrift store. I found this one, and I thought, wouldn't this be cute to make? I want to just show it to you because I want to make it into a journal right now. So I had to go ahead and show it on my Thrifty Thursday. So you'll see this probably way after this video. This Thrifty Thursday video where I show this will be way after when I actually make this into a journal, because I'm going to make this into a journal right away for back to school. I thought that would be so cute. We like kindergarten. Wouldn't that be adorable for a back to school journal? I've never done like back to school journals, but I just thought, I don't know why I had an urge to do something like that. So these pictures are by Eloise Wilkin in this particular little golden book. And it's from 19. Oh, these are going to be, this is going to be one of the ones that doesn't really show you the actual date it was printed. Its copyright is 1965, but I know this is probably, I mean, it has a barcode, so it's probably 70s or something like that. Yeah. Yep, no real printed date here, but I just like, when I saw this, I was like, back to school. This is going to be a back to school journal, and I'm going to do it right away. So that's going to be my next journal that I work on. And I keep showing you this, but I haven't said what it is. I'm trying to go through the books. I guess I'll go ahead and tell you what these are. These are I found these at two different thrift stores. And I just saw this and I was like, I just loved the little oranges on here. It was 50 cents. It looks brand new. And I mentioned before, it's not junk journal related. This is the only thing I think I've shown you lately that's not junk journal related. A few pot holders, but yeah, it just jumped out at me, and it was only 50 cents, and I just thought it was so pretty. Just love the little oranges on there. They're so pretty. So got that pot holder for 50 cents. And this one, I don't remember how much it was. Just one second. Okay, I took a drink. No, I saw this one, and it wasn't very much. I don't remember how much it was, but it was hardly anything. But the thing about it was, maybe it was $1. This one is, it's supposed to be a pot holder, or maybe you could use it like a trivet, but it has a magnet right here. And I'm trying to see if there's any other magnets. No, there's just one magnet. But I thought this would be fun to, like, just magnetize to my refrigerator or something around fall time. And I actually thought my granddaughter would get a kick out of it too. She loves Halloween. So, and this is a jack-o'-lantern. So cute, I thought. So I got that. That's all the non-junk journal stuff. In case you don't like seeing non-junk journal stuff. But those were just so cute. And you can see why I got them. Okay, so let me show you the other thing that I didn't get at a thrift store. I keep going by Ollie's looking for scrapbook paper, and mine hasn't had it yet. So I'm going to try again, though. I'm not giving up yet. But I don't go every day or anything. It's far enough away where I'm not going to be going by there every day. I can't. It's just too far away. But I've been going by once a week. I did skip a week, and I still didn't have anything. And I don't think I missed it either. I just don't think they've had it or put it out yet. So, yeah, I just been going by like once a week. So anyway, I did go by, though, last week and found this little golden book, and I was like, oh my goodness, Stranger Things, look at this little golden book, Stranger Things. We can count on 11. If you watch the show, so yeah, brand new book from and it was only $1.49. I was like, oh my word, I wish I wish they had more little golden book. I think this is the only one, or maybe I found another one that I didn't really want. But I found this one, and I was like, we watched the show, and we don't like, my husband or myself do not like horror movies. I can't handle it. I can't handle horror. But for some reason we got caught up in this one, and it's not I don't know if you would call this horror, but just the concept of the kids, and it just reminded me of, and the time era that it was supposed to be in, like the 70s. It was such a cool show to see all of the like 70s stuff. The kids were in their basement playing Dungeons and Dragons, and it just reminded me so much of that time and stuff my kids like. And my kids are, they were born not recently, but way past the 70s. But my kids, I mean, kids still like Dungeons and Dragons. So it just, the boys reminded me of my boys. 70s were, it was so cool to see all the 70s stuff in that show. And then the show was very interesting too, and the whole concept of, you know, the here, 11 saving the day and things like that. So I had to get this because we love the show. So there it is, all the kids and the monsters, the waffles. But so cute. I had to get that, and that I got it and thinking I'll make it into a journal. So if you like Stranger Things, keep an eye out for that. I don't know if it'll be soon because I have, we're coming. I hate to say it, but we're coming. The fall season's going to be here. I hate to say it because I love summer and I want summer just to be nice and warm for a little longer before I get cold again. but it's going to be fall before we know it. So I have all the seasonal journals I'd like to make. And I don't make a lot of seasonal, but some seasonal. Speaking of seasonal, I found 2 more of these Southern Living books appeared at one of my thrift stores. There's a little thing. But these both have their dust covers. Not all the ones I found had their dust covers, but these are like in brand new condition. This one's 1989, and see, it's the poinsettias. I think this is the one I already made. I think this is the one I made in Christmas in July. I made this one into, so I had one of these, but I already made it into a journal, and it's gone to its new home. So I found another one. I also have one of these already, and so this is my second one, 1987, but I love this one too, with cookies. These are cookies. See, and the cover is the same as the dust cover. And I showed you these before. I don't want to really dwell on the inside, because when I brought the other ones home, I really did a slower kind of little flip through so you could see what was in here, but I feel like every page is a beautiful page in these, so... and very usable for whatever you want to do with it. But that one's 1987 and the other one was 1989. I've never, one of my subscribers asked me about 1991. If I ever see it, I'll get it, but I have not seen it yet. And then these 3 little golden books I got, I really liked. Like, I don't get all the little golden books I see, only the ones that I really love. So if I see, really vintage ones, even those have to be ones I love, but most of those I do love if they're really super vintage. And then these are, I don't know if these are, I think that these are probably all vintage. I don't know about this one. It looks pretty new, but it could be. But anyway, I have to really love them to pick them up because I have plenty already. So this one is, there's 2 Sesame Street ones. I think that it is wonderful, and other poems from Sesame Street. This one, I think all of these are in good shape, or great shape. This one's 1984, and, Sesame Street, it's just the classic, oh, there's even a big page of Snuffleupagus in here. I got Cookie Monster with cookie pajamas. We have to look here for a second. I want to see Snuffy. There's Snuffy. I had got a Snuffy puppet for my kids when they were, and it was big. You put your arm up in there and he could talk, for my kids when they were little. I don't know if I bought it or somebody else bought it. I think actually somebody else bought that for my boys. They had a Snuffy puppet. But, yeah, that's that one. And then this one, A Big Bird's Day on the Farm. Super cute. Oh, we got that blue background. Oh, this one has it too. Look at that. Interesting. So that one was from the 80s, and this one's from 85 also. Whatever. I forget what the other one, if that was 85, but, all in very good, excellent condition. The cover's a little bit barely worn. This one has a little bit more wear here. I have to do a little repair there. I just glue that back down nicely and it'll be like new, except for it has a little crinkle there, but we can put a little something there if we want you to protect that. And then I almost always buy Little Red Hen. I can't even help myself. I love it so much. The colors are so bright and pretty. This is Chick-fil-A. And, of course, this one's in good condition. Let me see if I can find the year. This one is 1980. Wow, this one's older than those other two, and it looks so shiny and new. And well, this is a little bit, you know, you can tell because this is not as gold as a brand new. Let's see, where's the brand new one? Let's see the difference. Yeah, here's the difference. See how gold this is? Well, it's a different pattern too, and a newer, you know. But anyway, very gold and not so gold. More, this is more silver. I guess it turns silver after a while. But yeah, okay. So, two more things. I guess we'll let it go at this so this video doesn't get too long because I have some more books to show you, but I'll do that for next week. But these two things here I found at a thrift store. Password. It's I have an older password actually from, I don't know what it's from. I think one of our parents gave it to us, and we had it as in our childhood. Me or my husband, I don't know whose it was, his parents or my parents, but anyway, it got given to us, and we have that really older, like 70s password. And I saw this one, and I didn't have high hopes for it because I was like, oh, it's newer, it's not going to be the same. But it really is still, this one is still good. I don't know if there's any type of, let me see if there's any type of date on here. Here's the instructions. 2003. So this one is vintage. Yeah, that means this one is just a couple years ago. It became 20 years old. So, but it looks like it was never played. If it is that old, you know, if it's been around longer, if it was just copyright then, and then, you know, it was maybe newer, I don't know. But here's a little spinny thing. Here are some score sheets. This page was used. Got a whole, they're double-sided score sheets. So those are fun. I always like finding score sheet. It has this type of die in it. So that's different. I've never seen a die like that in a password. I don't know. I don't think there was a die or any dice in the older passwords, if I remember right. I don't think there was. I mean, there was no little spinny thing, and there was no die in the original password, so I don't know. But they have all the cards in here. So I was like, okay, you know, thinking good because, you know, I can keep my 70s password. I would like to play it, but there's so many games, and I can never pin my family down to play password. I don't know how many players can play. Anyway, there might be too many people to try to play this with my family, but I would love to. I remember this being a really fun game whenever we did play it with. I remember playing it with my husband's parents. I don't remember if we must have played it with my parents too. I think both. I know my parents had it, so it might have been from my parents, that older game we have. But anyway, I remember it being a fun game. So here's the little cards, and you put them in here. Let's see, the older one has, oh, okay, here it is. A little red section where you can see the word, and you're supposed to be, yeah, doing things to figure out the word. Yeah, but you can only see it. It's covered up with these words, the password word, red words, so you can't see it now. But when you put it in here, it reveals the words. So very cute, but I thought this one could be for crafting, and the other one I'll keep my older game so I don't have to, you know, because if I might have been tempted to use my older game if I didn't find this one. So now I have one to craft with. And then this is a little set of stationery. So it's all new. This box does not look new though. It doesn't look new. We'll see if there's any type of date in here. Let's see. US 695. And this is, oh, here's a little hole right here. Yeah, I kind of really want, oh, it's by Hallmark. Okay, cool. That's what, I wonder how much stationery sets are now at Hallmark. This was $6.95. So that's not exactly cheaper, right? But maybe it is for Hallmark. I don't know. I mean, I don't really shop. I've shopped at home. I used to shop at Hallmark once in a while, but I don't really. Again, it's one of those stores that's a little bit out of my driving range. I don't drive by one very often. There is one over by Ollie's, but I don't go in there. There is one right by Ollie's where I just mentioned that I've been going every week to check to see if they have the scrapbook paper, but I haven't gone in there, so apparently I don't want to. I must not want to if I didn't go in there. So the latest news, okay, like the latest news, little cows here hanging on the fence, cute cows, lines on the front and no lines on the back, so cute little stationery to put into journals. This would be cute, folded and sticking out of a pocket. Very cute. And then it has decorated envelopes, which is very nice. Instead of a plain white envelope, you have a little cow print. And here on the flap, the latest news from your return address there. So super cute. The whole thing is here, never used, as you could see. We didn't find a year, did we? No. No year. There's no like extra little anything here to indicate how old it is anywhere. So I have no idea, but anyway, I found it at my thrift store and thought it was super cute, and I got that one. They actually had another some kind of stationery set, but I didn't like it really at all, and it was not anything to write home about, so I just thought this one was super cute. I mean, so I brought that one home. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's Thrifty Thursday. By the way, everyone's welcome to participate. This is an open collab hosted by myself. Just use the hashtag Thrifty Thursday and link my channel. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.